Does pornography affect real relationships? What is the affect? Well, the answer is yes, as you've heard in other videos. Let's list them. People involved with pornography have a lesser degree of empathy. What is empathy? The ability to feel another's pain. Why? Objectification, again. People involved in high levels of pornography typically are not the best listeners. Why? They're looking at images that don't speak. People involved in pornography typically don't communicate as well as others. Why? There is no need to. When you looked at the stats in another video of how much time college males are spending investing their life in pornography and exposure to it, that's that much time, like we said in that video, a part-time job, that they're not communicating. Think about that. We wonder why men can't communicate. People involved in pornography have a hesitation in making commitments to other people in life. Why? The images in which they view ask nothing of them. Pornography exposure can lend itself to an absence of depth in our relationships. Why? Pornographic material and a large investment in time in a sexually explicit material, graphic material, is shallow. There is not the practice of depth and depth of insight. People that are involved in pornography tend not to be challenged or want to be challenged. Why? They look at images that ask nothing of them. People involved in pornographic material are stunning their own emotional, social, psychological, and spiritual growth because their pornea, their interest in relationships that are inappropriate, are stunting their development as a human being. People involved in pornography tend to want to hide or escape and certainly be dishonest about their activity. And there is, too, an absence of love. We have used the word love in so many different contexts, I don't even know what it means anymore. But if we think that sex is equated with love, as we see in pornography, we are sadly mistaken. To love one is another person, as a friend even, Jesus said, is to be able to and willing to give up your life for them. That's not pornography. Pornography affects us because it hurts our soul. We advocate victimization and abuse of people. We advocate, oftentimes, people involved in pornography, which are someone's daughter, someone's granddaughter. Think about this. An orphan, someone who's been abducted, someone who's been purchased, someone who's been threatened, someone who desperately is looking for some sort of direction in life. We are using pornography in culture today as to advocate the people that are involved in that industry making money on it, that are expressing to us by their behavior that they're simply wounded souls. We're at that point where I'm asking you to look at something objectively again. Don't take at face value what culture says about it. Go a step deeper and think through this for a moment. We are promoting the abuse and the possessiveness, the objectification, the abduction of people involved in the pornographic industry that are telling us by their behavior that they're hurting. By being involved in that activity and promoting it, we are promoting what got them there, and we are actually enabling and hurting them to that end. Just another way of looking at it, does porn affect real relationships? Are you kidding? It destroys them. If you're dating somebody, specifically a male, when you look at the stats of pornographic exposure and the other videos on this site, you ought to be asking this question. Is this guy that I am dating, that I'm even considering dating on a long-term basis, if not marriage, involved in pornography? You better wake up quick, because he is setting himself up to be limited in the way that he communicates and feels, loves, honors, and cherishes you. It's a wake-up call. Let's look at that. Not to condemn him, let's get him some help. Let me know what's going on. How can we resource you and point you in the right direction? Here's an idea. Let us know where you live and what city, and see if we can't find the right church to get you plugged into, introduce you to the right pastor, to start to have someone speaking truth into your life instead of buying into the lie. Conforming isn't working. Let's do something different. We need an intervention.